Okay, at the end of this episode, there was like some sort of maniacal laughter when Verona says, okay, we gotta go look for Mikado, and there was like this maniacal laughter, like it was the Joker or something, so this already confirms that Izaya is basically the Joker of this anime. But coming into this episode, Akane has a really interesting backstory. Apparently, never mess with the daughter of the Yakuza. Apparently, that's why her entire social life was actually really good, because first she got a cell phone, and honestly, I'm actually really glad to see that in Durarara, or in this anime in particular, people aren't using flip phones for like, that's not the norm. It's not 2002 where everybody in Japan is using flip phones. We actually have people using smartphones. We actually have people using iPhones, taking pictures like normal people do with iPhones. Like, I think when Celti and Akane and everybody else were on that black horse, there's this woman or there's this guy that took a picture with his or her iPhone and like started to zoom in on the picture. So that tells you we're actually in 2015 now with anime. Good to know that's actually happening. But then, actually coming into this backstory, it started out with just Akane getting a cell phone. Apparently, her parents got her an iPhone, and she was really happy. And she started like playing on it and stuff. And she said that she had never gotten on the internet the entire time she had had the phone until these turn of events. And then she was at middle school one day, and she saw these kids probably like searching up Minnesota Burns or something. Because come on, you have to admit, like when you were a kid, when you were in 5th grade or something, you got to admit you were looking up Minnesota Burns. Well, never mind, you started back in 2011, but they were looking up some sort of funny internet video. She looks over to the other side and she realizes, oh, those girls over there are picking on that kid right there with all the garbage in her desk. So then she walks up and she stands to the girls and says, bullying is wrong. And then everybody's just looking at her with a straight face, going like, what this girl just say? Like, really? And she was so embarrassed, she's going like, now people probably want to pick on me. But then that wasn't actually the case. The next day when she came in, no, the bullying stopped and everybody was talking socially, like nothing had happened. And then she walked up to the girls again and she started to make some friends. Like all those girls were her friends. And you know, this is how it starts. This is how the blinding starts. She walked home with them and she became good friends with the girls. And then she looked at her dad's like art, so-called art, saying that, you know what, my dad, he sells a lot of art. I think he's a really good artist. She's then gets inspired to make art of her own. Oh, if only she knew. Like, if only she knew that the Yakuza actually stole paintings. Like, that art right there, that's some Gym Nerd Nation crap right there. Like, stealing artwork. Tell me, if you guys know who Jim's Nerd Nation is, that's some Gym Nerd Nation crap right there. Taking somebody's art and claiming it. I'm sorry, I had to. And then going on, she started to make art of her own, and she said, maybe my dad can sell that too. The Yakuza dad is the living image of Gym Nerd Nation. But she starts drawing, and then she realizes that she left her cell phone at home at one of her friends' house, and then she overhears her parents talking, going like, "Do you know what the Awakatsu are capable of? They're probably the freaking Yakuza, for God's sake!" And she realized, oh, people are scared of my family. That's why they were like, is that what they were doing? She realizes that, oh, my so-called friends, they didn't like me because I was kind. They liked me so they wouldn't get killed. And you know, this is actually a really good way to get bullied. If you look at it this way, when you're in the Yakuza family, no one messes with you, and if they do, they're gonna get killed. So it's actually a really good advantage. But then for her to see all this stuff revealed, she started crying a lot. She started being really distant from her parents. But then one day she comes across Namie or Nakuda. Izaya's like, dang it. I'm trying to describe like how Izaya knows her. I guess like probably his servant or something. But then she, Akane comes across Nakuda, and she thinks Nakuda's really pretty and really smart. So then once they start talking to each other, Izaya comes on the scene, and he's saying that, "Are you scared of your dad? Are you scared of your family?" And then Akane says she doesn't know. And then he says, well, you know, take some time because, you know, I'm not scared of your family. I'm not really scared of your family, but there is somebody that could try and harm them. this is how Izaya set everything up. He says, he gives a picture of Heiwajima, he gives a picture of Shizuo, saying that, this guy, he wants to kill your dad. So you need to go look out for him. You could probably kill him, I don't care. But just, this guy's trying to harm. So Izaya from the very start was just trying to do that. Going on with this, you also have, going back to the scene at hand, you have Saitama, or actually Toramaru, that's what the real name of the biker gang is. They're going out full scale, but they lost because of, I guess, the Blue Square gang. They had beat up the biker gang, and then Izaya just starts posting out pictures of people that, he got pictures of, like, people that were related to Saitama, and he started, like, posting them out. And then you also have Kadota, and you have Chikage, that they were about to go fight somewhere. They were about to go to some sort of field, because they were talking about how Chikage was going like, so do you know who the leader of the Dollars is? Kadota says, no, I don't know, but what exactly are you doing here? You realize that was the reason why your biker gang got pulverized. They started talking a little bit about that, and then once they were done with it, they were about to go fight, except they thought it was something else. The girl that took a picture of them walking to like some sort of field or something. And this is about to get good. I've never laughed at an entire Durarara episode, because a lot of the stuff in it was really funny. Like the fact that Akane, her life was a lie because she was part of the Yakuza and they didn't decide to bully her for that one reason. I found it a little funny, but then at the end of the day, it's messed up. So, but then the Chimner Nation connection, that's priceless. But tell me, guys, in the comments, what was your thought on this episode? It was really good in my opinion. I give it probably an 8 out of 10, mainly because not a lot of action happened. I mean, Shizuo was running because people were trying to do him in. But yeah, tell me in the comments, what did you guys think of this episode? It was really good for me. And that's about it for me today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Be sure to comment, hit that like button like it's still something. And if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe if you're new. And be sure to like the video if you liked it. And until we meet again, see ya.